I think that so many things I've done and succeeded in requires that you have to be somewhat irrational. I think there's, it's almost like taboo now, to even to admit that you should actually be irrational sometimes. Sometimes you should ignore the evidence. Sometimes there's evidence that something can't be done, that it's impossible, that for you it can't be done. You can't do it. It's impossible for you to do it. Sometimes you should ignore the evidence, and that's true. I think of things I've done, and I'm not a big spectacular hit, okay? But I'm ignoring the evidence. It's like even right now with YouTube and putting my videos up, I'm not getting a lot of hits. The most popular video I have has been up there for I don't know how many months. It's been up there for a few months, and it's just getting up to 94 so far. Last time I checked, it may peak at 100. That's not a lot. My second best video I think has about maybe 60 hits or 60 views. Most of my videos average, I think I averaged it out too, and statistically it comes out to like 21 views. It's not doing very well. The evidence is that I should quit YouTube. I should just close out my channel and tuck my tail between my legs and just go running and, my head held down and realize I'm a complete failure. But, in life, I don't pay attention to the evidence. I know that the rationalists would say, see, that's the problem with you. You believe things in the contrary to the evidence. Well, when I was learning Spanish a long time ago, when I decided I was going to teach myself Spanish, the evidence is that at that time I was 23, you're 23 years old, you should quit. You're too old to learn. You should have started when you were 5. When you're real young, that's when you learn. And then to do it on your own at home, just getting yourself tapes and books and sitting down studying, you quit. I'm going contrary to the evidence. But I didn't believe in that. I had faith that I could do it. That what I wanted to do, I could do it and I could succeed. And I believed in it. I believed in what I could do. So when somebody tells you, you shouldn't believe things unless you have evidence that it's possible, I ignore that. I was thinking when I went to Japan, I never did that before. I had never gone by myself to a foreign country. I've traveled to foreign countries before, but never by myself. In a place where I only knew like about maybe a dozen words in Japanese. I had learned to spend about 6 months just learning about 12 words or so. That was crazy. That was insane. That was irrational. And that was the greatest time I had. I had a wonderful time in Japan. I loved it. I go contrary to the evidence all the time. So all those rationalists who say, well, you should only believe things if there's evidence, and you should only do things if you have evidence that it's possible. I say, forget them. Be crazy, because sometimes crazy leads to success.